never anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me a pop by the morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a sis by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, the rats keep me up on the podium, I had a in my shoulder, you got a bitch, jumping in the bed with 2 dark teeth, man, who's you? My shawty pulling up with a real bad, you too, dripping my swag.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Miami Dolphins. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. On second down, it's Drake. Finding some room at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here we go. Here we go, Tiger, Tiger, Tiger. Hey, 20, 20, 20, 20.
To throw on second down is Tannehill. And incomplete on the deep ball. Trying to get it that time to Stills. Third down here.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he finds Stills, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Tannehill finding Stills, and it's a Dolphin first down. First foray into the red zone for Miami. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
20. Play. Tag.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. Being chased out left. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Tag. Hip.
Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got him in. It's Drake. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. And now a sneak, Tannehill. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Ryan Tannehill scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. This will be fielded at the 8. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
And Brandon, as we continue to see, so much of the influence on this game is now coming from those hybrid-type players. In this case, strong safety, not worried about covering the pass. What a play on the run.
Tackled for a loss.
Yeah, forget the pregame introductions. Introduced himself with authority on that play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On play action, it's Wentz. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Come on now, come on now, let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. Now a first carry for T.J. Yeldon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Aguilar has it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. Now a play fake. Wentz. And this is caught at the 8. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. He got 29 yards that time. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Wentz. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Here's Yeldon. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
The evolution of Clay Matthews as a player, it's just one that they're going to end up writing books about. He didn't even start until his senior year at USC. He didn't start in high school. And now he's at all-pro level in the NFL. How about the play he just made there?
And he has certainly made a name for himself. William Clay Matthews III. After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
He goes underneath the Drake. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go. Hey, 20.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. He dumps it off to Drake. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Albert Wilson, his first touchdown as a Miami Dolphin. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And out and out come the Eagles. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Wentz. He sets to fire deep. He's got a man complete. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 58 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Now Wentz. This is Yeldon on the dump off. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, Wentz. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar from 10 yards out. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. And his kick is right through. Elliott now to kick this one away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Zebra. Tag.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. And a big loss here as he's taken down. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Miami after this. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. Here's Tannehill. And this one is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They go play action here on 1st down. Going up top. Jeffrey breaking the tackle, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Yeldon. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. Let's take it inside his own 40. That looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this is going to set up a 1st and goal from the 5. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
20.
On 1st and goal, Drake. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Run.
Now a handoff looking right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Waiting. Go.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go. Waiting. Black, come on.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he finds Cook. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make the play in any spot on the field.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They fake the give. Now Wentz. He'll buy some time right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. The Eagles on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Wentz. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Zero. Hey, 20.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Hey, 20. Hip.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there for the Dolphins. 53 yards. Tannehill appears to be as good as new here in 2018 as he brings the Dolphins up on first down. Milage. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Let's go.
Drake off the give from Tannehill. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Tight right. Let's go. Play.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Flush to his right. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll come out in the pistol. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And this one's incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
He'll get it up the middle, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
Zebra. Tag. Hey, 20.
Now Tannehill on 3rd and goal. Forced out to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Ryan Tannehill with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they open the lead up now to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. Incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Wentz will try again on 2nd down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd. Back now in Miami. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Wentz now on 1st down. And Cook has it left side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Hey, ram. Here we go. 180.
Now a play fake here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here we go. 180. Black, come on. 22.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jamison Crowder from 19 yards away. And the Eagles get a score closer. And the defensive there, that was a battle. He just made a really nice play.
A really nice play, making sure his body position was correct. And how about the throw? Zipped it in there.
And it results in the touchdown. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will get him one closer. Elliott now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last two drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. Now, I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Tannehill hands to Drake. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Let's go.
On first down, Drake. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Hey, 20.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. They're able to locate Wilson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Tannehill fighting Wilson for the Miami first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. They stay on the ground with Drake. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Play action. It's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
82.
Throwing on first is Wentz. He goes underneath for Yeldon. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Come on now. Let's go. Ron. I'm coming after you. 81.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Go. Waiting. Great. Great 15.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Here we go. 120.
Working from the gun, Wentz. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. He's going to let it fly. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Deep.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
On the give, this is Drake. And an alley to run. 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenyon Drake, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. Shrugs him off. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
Hey, push. 3 down. Here we go. 120.
And they take a knee. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Well,